Hey everybody, in today's video I am going to be reviewing Little Fires Everywhere. Little Fires Everywhere is written by Celeste Ng and she is an American writer and novelist. This novel was published in 2017 and I have seen it so many times on my Instagram timeline last year that I was really excited, and when I was ordering my annual book collection, this novel was at the top of my list. So if you want to check out the unboxing of my annual book collection, the link is in the description. So when I started reading this book, within the first few pages, something didn't connect and I was bummed because I was really excited to read this after all the exciting things and good reviews that I have read earlier. So I put this book aside and grabbed it again after a few months and read it through and through. So here is my short review about the book. To give you a small summary, the story takes place in Shaker Heights, which is a pre-planned community. And when I mean a pre-planned community, I mean even the colors of the houses were same and nothing unusual happened. If something were to happen, it would have happened with a plan. The story revolves around Mia and her daughter Pearl, and they are outsiders. They come as tenants, and that's how we get to know the Richardsons, who are basically the owner of the house in which Mia and Pearl live. In one of her interviews, Celeste Ng says that this book is about race, it's about class and privilege. And I completely agree with this. I felt it while reading the novel. As you progress through the story, you realize the fact that how big of a communication gap there is between the different classes of the society and how big the misunderstandings are. The privileged people think that they know the people who are underprivileged, and also they kind of use them. If you have read the book, you know what I mean. And also the issue of racism is raised multiple times in the book. I feel like the author talked about a lot of things in the book. A lot of issues were added into the book that sort of, made the whole story, made the whole plot really crowded, and you couldn't really focus on one thing. And also at certain points, I didn't understand the meaning behind the inclusion of certain things. Like sometimes the author talked about the backstory of some character or some other story regarding the character, and it totally didn't add value to the plot. So at certain points, some things felt unnecessary, and that hindered in the flow of the story, and that probably was the reason that I couldn't feel connected with the story. And also the fact that the different issues that have been talked about in the book didn't have any concrete or final solutions. I know that there are so many problems in the society, and even the issues that have been talked about in the book don't have any concrete solutions in real life. But I feel like it would have been nice to read the potential solutions of what the author thinks about the solutions of the issues that she talks about. Because I think that in a novel, you have the liberty to play with your imagination as much as you can as compared to an article, because that's something that's concrete. Well, this is also concrete, but you have the liberty to play with your imagination. And finally, this is a spoiler, so if you haven't read the book, I wouldn't recommend you to watch this video any further or watch the next maybe few seconds. I don't understand why Izzy literally put the house on fire. We all know that Izzy was angry because of how her mother and her family treated Mia and her daughter. We also know that Izzy was always looked upon as someone who was different in the house. But then still, it was a metaphorical sentence, in my opinion. And her putting the house on fire didn't catch up, didn't put meaning behind this sentence. And finally, I think that the mystery around the characters and the whole thrilling aspect of the book was absolutely amazing, and I loved reading it. Even though at some points before the final review, you knew as a reader who was the culprit or who did what or who is who, all that kind of stuff. But apart from that, I still love the mysteries, and if you are really into reading thriller, this would be a decent read for you. Finally, concluding the whole review, I think I didn't feel the full effect of the book, maybe because my expectations were really high in the beginning and I was expecting something extraordinary. And the second thing, I feel like this book talked a lot about a typical American teenage group, I would say. And I didn't live in that environment and that culture, so maybe it was some cultural disconnection going on, but it has never happened to me before. And with that note, I would give 4.5 out of 10 to this book if you want a rating. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope that you liked it, and if you have anything to add or if you disagree or agree with any of my points, comment them down below and I would love to read your comments. and give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys really soon, inshallah. Till then, take care. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.